Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm not the best at baking, but I'm trying to get myself to do some stuff, even if they're simple. So today I'm going to be ranking some of the things that I've baked this year so far, and let's start. I just wanted to say that I did not bake a lot of things for two reasons. Number one is here in summer, the kitchen is super hot. Even if I wanted to go and get a snack, I come out of the kitchen like sweating. So when I bake something, I'm like dying in the kitchen. I'm not even sweating anymore. I'm the water itself. That's why I did not bake a lot during the summer. Second reason is that I'm also on a diet, and you know, baked goods are not the best when you're on a diet, so yeah. I still do bake on my free days though, so I'm gonna show you everything that I made this year so far. So I'm gonna start with these mini baked goods. These were so delicious and the dough was so airy and it was like perfect. I don't know if I still have the recipe, but if I do and you guys want it, let me know in the comments. But I absolutely adored these. They do not look that good, but it does not matter. They tasted amazing and perfect. I had like different types of filling inside, like cheese and stuff. I'm giving these like a 9 or like maybe an 8 out of 10 just because of the looks, but you know, that's on me. But the recipe is perfect. Speaking of mini baked goods, we have these mini croissants. We have this dessert in Egypt. If you're Egyptian, you definitely know it. They're like mini croissants. This was supposed to be like a copycat of it. I would say that this was very good. It was like maybe a bit more on the crispy side, but that might be on me if I left them in the oil for too long. I also had another problem with it, which is the dough was like very sticky. It was not supposed to be that sticky. The video did not show that it was sticky at all. So again, that was probably on me, but the end results were so good, so I'm gonna give it a 7 or 7.5 out of 10. Next we have Mut Cakes. I've made these countless amount of times and these are so good. They are so delicious and so quick and easy to prepare. I think I even started making these like last year too. Next, I have something that I don't really know if I should call it baking or something baked, but mini pancakes. I don't know. They are like cooking and baking at the same time because you make them on a pan. Sorry. So I don't know if I'm supposed to count these as baked or cooked. Either way, these are so good, you guys. They do not look good again, but they are so good, and I paired it with like chocolate and jam and I think honey too, and they all tasted amazing. I would give this like maybe a 9, yeah. I also love that you can store the batter for like the next day in the fridge and it still tastes amazing the next day. Next, I have my most recent baked goods, which are cookies. While I was making these, they were failing so badly, you guys, because like I switched out some of the ingredients, so they would turn out so bad. The dough was not how it was in the video, but it turned out good. It turned out great. I made these ones with like chocolate and jam, and I also made these mini ones that you can eat with like tea or something. I would say that maybe next time I'm not gonna make it like as sweet as it was. I'm gonna give them a 7.5 because they're not the best thing I've ever made, but they were definitely so good. They hit my expectations. I also have two things that I didn't take pictures of, but I'm gonna put a picture of what they are supposed to look like. Number one, we have banana bread. It was amazing. I would say that it was more of a cake and it was like very moist. I would change some of the things about it next time. Otherwise, like I did not expect banana bread to taste good, but no, it tastes better than I expected a lot. So I'm gonna give it an 8.9. An 8 out of 10. And the last thing I've made, which is I would say like my least favorite out of all of these, was like a chocolate cake but in a pan. Again, you can say that it's just cooking or baking, whatever, but no, I didn't really like it, and it did not look as delicious as it was in the video, and it was not worth the work, honestly. I'd much rather have the mut cake that I showed you earlier than to have this. It was not like bad, there was nothing bad about it, but it was not that good and it was not worth making, honestly. So I'm gonna give it a 5. That's the lowest rating I've given. Lastly, I don't want to say that it takes a lot to be perfect, or nobody's perfect, it just takes a lot to be good at something. Most of these things were not as good as you're expecting, but you know, just because I made them for the first time, so I'm very mesmerized by them. So if you want to do something, just keep going until you are good at it. Do not give up ever. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment of what your favorite thing was from the video. And I'll leave my socials in the description, and see you guys later. Bye.